What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. So for today's video, we're going to be reviewing a personal credit card that will give you a soft pull pre-qualification offer. And this credit card is designed for people with bad or fair credit. So even if you have a very low credit score, you still may be able to get approved for this particular card. So the card we're going to be reviewing today is the Reflex Mastercard. Now, this is another card that's marketed by Continental Finance, but it's ultimately underwritten by Celtic Bank. Some of you also might be familiar with the Surge Mastercard, which is also underwritten by Celtic Bank. These are pretty much the same exact card. They're just branded slightly different. So several days ago, we also did a review on the Fit Mastercard. So this is another credit card product that's marketed by Continental Finance. Let's go over the Reflex Mastercard. So you can get an initial limit as high as $1,000. Now, what makes this pretty unique is that they will actually double your credit limit if you make at least the first 6 required monthly minimum payments on time. So after that 6 monthly minimum payment, they'll double your credit limit. So let's say if you got $1,000 credit limit, you can get your credit limit doubled to $2,000. The application process is pretty straightforward. It takes less than a minute. You can review your offer, and to get the offer, it's a soft pull, but when you actually accept the offer, it's going to be a hard pull. Now, the application process, or at least the pre-qualification process, is very straightforward. You're going to enter in your first name, last name, your address, zip code, social security number. You're also going to put in your monthly income. Now, this is just going to be stated income, so they're not verifying this on the back end. And then they also have a selection where you're going to put the source of your monthly income. So whether you're employed full-time, part-time, self-employed, or unemployed. They also are going to ask you for your phone number as well as your date of birth. Now, one thing I will say about all the information that you enter in here, I would double check your Experian credit report. So for those who don't have access to their Experian credit report, you can check out MyFICO, or you could check out Experian directly. One thing you want to make sure is that the information that's reporting on Experian in terms of your name, your address, all that information, you want to make sure is consistent with what you put here, because if any of that information differs, it's possible that you may get denied or they may not be able to pre-qualify you. Now, in terms of the pre-qualifications, you can only pre-qualify once every 30 days. Now, if you're trying to do this, multiple times within a 30-day period, you're not going to be able to pre-qualify. So just make sure you enter all the information in correctly the first time. Now, again, this offers an initial credit limit up to $1,000. It does use the MasterCard payment network. You could double your credit limit. And it also has MasterCard zero liability protection. So card holders are not responsible for unauthorized charges on the card. And this will report to all 3 major credit reporting agencies. So again, this card is designed to help people reestablish and build their credit. So if you're someone who already has a lot of credit cards and high limits, then I wouldn't necessarily recommend this particular card. Now, after you enter in all of your information, you're going to select this button right here, See My Card Offers, and it'll give you a soft pull pre-qualification, and it only takes a matter of seconds. Now, let's look at some of the terms and conditions of the Reflex Mastercard. So it has an annual percentage rate on purchases between 24.99 to 29.99. The same with APR for cash advances. Now, there is an annual fee that can range anywhere from $75 to $99, and then $99 afterwards. So it also comes with a monthly maintenance fee from $0 to $120 annually. So this will either be billed at $0 to $10 per month. So ideally, if your credit is high enough, you may be able to get a lower offer where you don't have to pay the monthly maintenance fee. But again, this is going to be billed monthly if you do wind up having the monthly maintenance fee. And usually, if you have a slightly higher credit score, you may be able to get away without having a monthly maintenance fee. There is a $30 additional card fee, $5 or 5% of the cash advance amount, whichever is greater, and 0 to 3% of each transaction in terms of a foreign transaction fee. There's also late and return payment fees of up to $40. So again, just to recap, you can get a soft pull pre-qualification offer for the Reflex Mastercard. Initial limit starting from $300 up to $1,000. After you make your first 6 monthly payments of at least the minimum payment, then you can get your credit limit doubled. So you can get a limit as high as $2,000 if you do get approved for $1,000 initially. Now, they will bill you an annual fee anywhere from $75 to $99, depending on which offer you get. And then every year after, it will be a $99 annual fee. And it also may come with a monthly fee depending on which offer you get. So now, if you get the best offer, you're only going to get that $75 annual fee and a $0 monthly fee. Worst case scenario, you get the $99 annual fee, and then you also get the $10 monthly fee. So that would cost you roughly about $220 or so per year. But if you're able to get away with only having the annual fee, so you'll have $75 annual fee, but no monthly fee, and then you can still double your credit limit within a 6-month period. Now, the APR range between 24.99 and 29.99, which is pretty high, but compared to some other credit cards, like we reviewed the Fit Mastercard, which is also marketed by Continental Finance, it had much lower limits and a lot more fees. It actually came with the activation fee. With the Reflex Mastercard, you're not going to have to deal with the activation fee. So I would say this is probably a better solution than the Fit Mastercard. The fact that you can get up to a $2,000 credit limit after your first 6 months of on-time payments, I think that's fairly decent. There are some other credit cards with primary issuers that don't even go that high, especially for people who are rebuilding or people with poor credit. So I don't think this is too bad. Of course, it does come with the annual fee, a potential monthly fee, and pretty high APR. But if you're someone with a very low credit score, you could definitely check this one out. Again, we're not recommending, endorsing, or telling you to apply for this. This is for informational purposes only. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think the Reflex Mastercard is a decent credit card for people who are rebuilding their credit or people with low credit scores? Let me know in the comment section. If anyone's interested, I've dropped a link in the description of the video. And also, one last thing, they will be hard pulling you on Experian if you do ultimately decide to accept the offer that you receive. So just keep that in mind. Soft pull for the offer, hard pull to accept. That's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Until next time, take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.